What's up? This is JB at Ride JBI. Today we're talking about the JBI WP AER Pro Fork Kit. This is available as a service mod where you can send in your forks and we will build it to this spec. And we also have it available as a do-it-yourself kit. So you get the same settings, we just provide all the parts to you, already shimmed up and spec'd up, custom to you, ready to install. So we'll begin with a little bit of history on the setting or the kit. Development on the WP AER48 fork first started for JBI in 2017 when the business was still in Arizona. At that point, we were just using the shims and hardware that was in there and just trying all the different shim combinations, air pressure, oil volumes, just anything you could think of. Just a way to learn the fork, see how it responds, and just what type of results we would get. After about 1 year of just working with what's there, I went ahead and designed what's called a sub-valve for the fork. That is this piece right here. A sub-valve isn't a new piece. It's something that's found in all KYB SSS forks, commonly found in a lot of Showa forks, and all 8-kit level forks pretty much feature a sub-valve as well. So what I did was just take that same concept of a sub-valve and designed it to fit purposely inside of the WP AER48 fork. The reason for that is the sub-valve does a great job of improving the damping efficiency of the fork. What I mean by that is how well it creates compression resistance when the fork goes to compress. The more efficient / effective it is, the better the fork's going to work in a wider variety of terrain. So after I designed that and installed that, we started getting much better results with the AER fork. But when we bench test it versus other bike setups or other forks that we develop and tune, we were always coming up short still in terms of performance, namely in the area of feel and comfort. So think when the fork is hitting, or the front wheel is hitting real small consecutive chatter bumps. The air fork tends to really give you a lot of feedback through the bike. And while we had made it better, it still wasn't nearly as good as some of our other fork setups. So that led me to start looking at other areas of the fork that we could improve. So down the line in about 2019, I think, is when we started designing our own mid-valve piston to go along with it. So what we did was we created a new mid-valve piston that goes with the fork, and we also utilized what's called a leaf spring shim washer. What this does is allows us to use shims to create a leaf spring design inside the mid-valve. Again, this is another commonly used design inside of 8-kit forks, and also commonly found in a lot of the new Yamahas since 2018. So again, a lot of this is just seeing good designs that work really well in other forks and re-engineering those and applying those to forks that don't utilize those parts in them from the factory. Once we started doing that, we were getting really good results with the fork. It was starting to get very close into performance compared to our KYB and our Showa spring setups that we offer. The biggest area for improvement that we were now achieving was that small bump compliance, meaning the front forks or front wheel will actually move and not be so harsh on the rider's hands. And we're able to do this while maintaining strong bottom resistance inside of the fork. JBI Suspension WP AER Pro Fork Kit is available again as a revalve, so you can ship in your forks to us and we'll put that in for you. And we also created an entire DIY kit. So as you can see, I have some of the parts laid out in front of me. Again, this is what the sub-valve looks like, but it's not shimmed up yet. When you buy the DIY kit from us, we're gonna go ahead and custom build it spec to you, and it's gonna come pre-set up for you with all the shims on it ready to go. Same goes with our mid-valve piston. The mid-valve piston is going to have all the new shims on it already on both sides, along with the new leaf spring washer as well. And we have an install video that details exactly how to install these parts step by step. Now, over the years, these settings have been tuned and developed and tested in many different riding environments. A lot of the off-road settings were developed in Arizona when the business was still located there. Arizona offers a lot of variety of off-road riding, a lot of hard-packed dirt, lots of rocks, lots of roots, lots of cactus. So stuff that's very challenging environment, and also a lot of softer, sandy environments too, and washes. So that was a great place to test our off-road settings. Also out here in California, we've done a lot of riding at Ocotillo wells in that area to test out the different environments that Ocotillo has to offer. And then of course the motocross tracks. All the local motocross tracks here in California, it's been tested at and developed numerous times, and then we get feedback from all the people that we help out as well. So while this is a JBI product, the brand JBI is very much a collective effort of everybody that we work with, utilizing your feedback, making notes, and just always continuing to get better. Thanks for watching this video.